If they had never had the education, they couldn't make that informed decision. They might be led into a decision that they might not be ready for. So education is the key. It helps to empower them to make those choices to abstain for the right reasons.
The State Board of Education for Michigan has implemented a highly suggested curriculum that meets both the national health standards as well as the state standards. This evidence-based curriculum is called the Michigan Model for Health, and it recommends varied levels of sex education starting in elementary school and building on that foundation as students get older. The Michigan Model calls for HIV education for 4th and 5th graders, but doesn't include puberty or growth discussions. By 7th and 8th grade, the curriculum is called Growing Up and Staying Healthy and includes puberty, but doesn't look at contraceptives. Once in high school, the education includes healthy and responsible relationships following abstinence-based curricula, which differs from abstinence only.
So it's more of a philosophical difference, really. We do talk about HIV and AIDS, and the upper levels we do talk about other sexually transmitted diseases. So the abstinence-based gives information on risk reduction and how to eliminate those risky situations. The abstinence-only program, of course, is abstinence until marriage.
Neither abstinence-based, which is recommended by the Michigan Model, or abstinence-only are forced upon school districts. They actually reserve the right to create their own sex education classes or choose not to implement one at all. Kelly Sager, the regional school health coordinator at Marisa, says a majority of schools in Marquette and Elder counties do follow the Michigan Model, at least to some extent. She also emphasized that while the state tries to revise the curriculum as issues arise, school districts need to be keeping up to date on problems affecting youth and coming up with solutions to combat them.
Based on what we see happening with our youth in our communities, look at the best way to address those issues within our schools, whether it's the sexting, cyberbullying, anything like that. It's not just a school issue, it goes back to being a community, parent, family type issue.
Increased human trafficking around the country has also prompted officials to start implementing it into the curriculum. Sager recommends that districts look at the needs of each individual community regarding current issues and parental concerns. Nice Community Schools implemented the abstinence-only option a few years ago after the community decided they wanted that option for their children.
It was a real school and community effort, so parents were involved and community members who were interested in providing choices for our students and their families, and I think that it works out well for us. It's nice to have that additional option for families to choose from, and it gives our kids an opportunity to see what fits best for them and allows their parents input on which philosophy they follow.
NICE is also in the process of updating their curriculum to help children protect themselves from the dangers of social media, which will prevent cyberbullying and sexting situations among their students. Reporting in Marquette County for ABC 10 and the CW5, I'm Chelsea Birdsall.